Welcome back to Collected Works. I'm just going off of what you guys were saying off camera, which is about this album and how it feels. And I'm reminded, since you have to compare Oasis to the Beatles, it's like a
Yes.
legal requirement. And I remember, granted, being very depressed, coming back from college in like 2011 and listening to Let It Be and saying like you can hear the band breaking up when you listen to Let It Be.
You can very much hear Oasis breaking up on this record.
Because we are now on to the last album.
Yeah.
Dig Out Your Soul, the final studio record from Oasis before they would split up. It's okay. It's not necessarily memorable. Like, it's objectively better, like, better written songs than, say, Standing on the Shoulder of Giants are.
Yeah.
But there are only, like, a couple of songs that I think, like the last record was a very collaborative record. This one is very much Noel, once again, taking full control of the reins and throwing all the excess back into the record.
Yeah.
And it's fine, but it's not that memorable to me.
It's not, nothing really sticks out. There's like honestly just for me one track that really sticks out, and it's just very clearly like Shock of the Lightning.
Shock of the Lightning is, if you're gonna grab one song on this record, it's Shock of the Lightning, which is it's like the last great, like every artist has like one last great rock song in them, and that's Oasis's.
Yeah. Like it feels like everything they've been doing up to this moment kind of all leads up to it, and it just feels very anthemic. Like it's just a classic, like one that they just kind of banged out. It's got a fun like intro. It's not too much. Like they're older now, they're polished, but like it's also like the end.
It's like like there are a couple of ones like when Elvis came out with Burnin' Love. Like at the very end, it was like his last begin, and it was like everything quintessentially Elvis is in that song. Yeah. That's very much what Shock of the Lightning is. Like if you were to think of what does an Oasis song sounds like, it is probably going to sound exactly like Shock of the Lightning.
Like it felt like getting woken up when I was listening to the album because like everything else is just kind of mid, and then it's Shock of the Lightning, and it's just like, oh, okay.
It's like, cool. It's got a great riff. The chorus is memorable.
The tone is good.
Yeah, it's just a straight ahead rocker. If I'm gonna pick one, like you said, that's probably easily the best song on the record. Easily. The other one is Everybody's Waiting for the Rapture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is Noel's best lyric on that record. It's again like the excess again creeps back into the record. This is the one song where it works, and but it's like it's not overbearing with how much excess is in it.
Yeah. It's big.
It's big. It's big in the way that like something like Hey Jude is big.
Yeah.
Like or something like Won't Get Fooled Again is big, where it's big but it fits the song.
Yeah. It works with it.
It works
against it.
It works with it. It feels kind of like the farewell song of Oasis. Like we kind of all know it's over.
Yeah. I thought Soldier On was the last track. And
it's the last one, but it's like it's not as good.
No, it's not. It fizzles out, and it's almost entirely emblematic of it because it's like they've had some really high highs and some really low lows.
Yes, they do.
And so like to have it end on such a mid song like that almost makes it memorable just for that reason.
And like the sad thing about that is like the first Noel Gallagher solo record is like a top 4 Oasis album.
Yeah.
It's like if you get it on this one.
High Flying Birds are pretty. I like them.
Let's talk a little bit more on that after we listen to the 2 songs from the final Oasis album that you guys picked. Not that it's a 2-song album.
Yeah.